This was an impulse buy.
Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them. Collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Look at that. I was happy at work today. I am really enjoying this game. Let me tell you. Wow, I wasn't going to buy it, but let me tell you why I bought it. Two things. One of them is I was watching the Happy Console Gamer, one of my favorite channels by the way, and he was talking about it, and he was being enthusiastic as he always is with games that he likes. And I remember how much I like this game myself, right? But I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait to buy it digitally, man, that accent just messes with me. Sometimes people think I say other words. That's the worst part. They say, "Oh, you said this," and I was like, "No, I was trying to say that, but it just came out that way." Regardless, guys, I was gonna buy it digital, and then I saw his video, and then right after I started checking my stocks, and by the way, full disclosure, okay, I'm a stockholder of Nintendo, okay? I know there's other YouTubers out there that hold stock in companies that don't reveal that they are investors. You should, right? You can get in hot water if you're out there pumping up products and you don't reveal that you're an investor. Now, when it comes to Nintendo, let me tell you this, I hold a biased opinion. I love Nintendo, I invest in Nintendo, so take everything that I say with a grain of salt, because I'm a big fanboy when it comes to the companies that I invest in, because I want them to succeed, right? I've invested in them because I see a long-term future in them, like I do with Nintendo. However, Nintendo, the stock, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because this game for me is a 9.5 out of 10 so far. I can see myself playing this a lot, and I mean a lot, and I die a lot. But let me tell you this, it looks like Nintendo's stock is in a downtrend right now. There's many factors for this that I can see. Again, what I'm going to say is not financial advice. I'm a stockholder in the company, but I'm going to share my opinions with you of why I think this in the future might hit lows and is going to go all the way up. Okay, why is the stock low? Number one, they don't have a new console. All they did pretty much is change the screen, right, on the new model. But it's not the Switch Pro that everybody was waiting for. I think that will be a catalyst next year when it comes out. And they're going to follow the pattern that they did with the 3DS, 2DS, things like that with this model, right? And just combining it into a single console. It's worked before, it's going to work again. But since they don't have a new model now, the expected sales on the consoles, are not going to rise as much as if they were putting out a new console. Because Nintendo is like anything else. There's certain things in life that you can invest in. You can invest in and you can bet that old ladies are going to go to church on Sundays. You can bet and invest that certain gentlemen in America are going to drink beer and watch football on Sundays. It's going to happen. Regardless of what you think, it's going to happen, right? And one thing I know it's going to happen is that Nintendo is a brand that's going to be with us for many years. Not only through video games, but they're also a multimedia company that doesn't act like it yet, but it will soon. They have a movie coming out, but best of all, they have these parks that are going to open, and they're going to be interactive with their video games. And eventually, like everything else, they're going to go digital. So a lot of what they do is going to be pure profit because it's going to come through digitally. You're going to see it now, probably with future consoles where everything's just downloaded. They're going to have services. They're going to have different revenue streams, which have not yet been tapped. So if I'm able to get in this stock and buy more stock at a lower price, say in the 40s or even lower, I will, because this for me is a long-term investment. Now, how am I going to do that? You say, well, I'm going to keep track of it just like anything else. You guys do your own research, right? It could be different than mine. You find different companies. I also own different stocks. I love buying video game stocks. I love buying gaming stocks. Anything that I know about, be it Microsoft, be it Take-Two, even Activision Blizzard, I bought because I believe it's undervalued, right? And they should see profits in the future, but I'm in it for the long term. But what you can do with stocks, especially a good stock like Nintendo, if it hits the bottom, if you time it just right, you're able to put an investment in, take out your initial investment, and let the rest ride. You know, like I did, for example, with smaller trades, right? The trade that I made recently with Shiba Inu, I didn't invest that much. It blew up 300%. I took off my initial investment. I took off, you know, a little bit of gravy so I could buy a few things. I bought this. I bought an iPhone and a couple other things. You know, I bought the television. Yeah, and then the rest I just let ride. And I think this is going to be a great opportunity coming up. Now, last time that I talked about NFTs and different things, people always ask me, well, how do you do it? Where do you do it? So for that reason, I'm going to leave a link here, because sometimes I don't have a lot of time to answer you during the week. I don't know when you're going to see this video, right? I use Robinhood for this particular stock, not because it's the only platform that I use, but because it's available. Nintendo is available on this platform. Now, this is a link. If you guys choose it, I think we both get a stock or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not, I don't usually use it. And I don't hold any stock in Robinhood, by the way. So that's just a referral link. And I think I have to do something on the video, but it's easier for you guys. I know many of my viewers do not think about investing.
And when they do think about investing, they think about sites like this. This is business crowdfunding. It is not investing. And when it comes to any type of crowdfunding, remember, usually it ends up with somebody eating crow. You get the D, but they keep the funding.
Also, I have some audience members that are YouTubers, and one of the things that YouTubers do is they limit their sources of revenue. They think everything has to be Patreon. There's other ways to make money. There's you can sell products, but you can also invest your money wisely on the things that you know, right? There's many things as a YouTuber that you see, that you're familiar with. You know when things are taking off, you know when things are slowing down, and you can use that knowledge to make money. And hopefully more YouTubers do that, and less YouTubers use their audience members as credit cards, right? That is my hope. Alright guys, thank you for joining me, and once again, thank you for purchasing a copy of Metroid Dread.
New videos every weekend and whenever I feel like it. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Ring that bell.